Okay, are you rolling here? All right, so I'm with Chris, who is one of the members from the Stettin Fire Brigade. Yes, and we're going to ask him some questions about his training and his experience in the challenge. First off, how many years have you been involved in the challenge?
I've been doing it for 3 years, and I started my first competition and I ran 1 minute and 50. It was my first competition. It was in Poland, in Toruń.
So, comparatively speaking, when you say you run 150 in Poland, how does that sort of equate over here to Berlin?
Wow, in Berlin this tower is a really difficult tower, and all of the fire equipment is different than in my country, because we've got oxygen and mask, which is over pressure. How much you want to take, you just get it. But here you have to breathe deeply, really deeply, to get enough air to run or to do some exercises of the tower.
Okay, so Chris, you last year in Las Vegas, you had a pretty good effort there. What was your time?
My time was 1:30.74 something.
You remember where that was in the overall standing?
Sorry, can you say again?
How far in the finish order? How far down were you?
Oh wow, maybe a couple of meters. Yeah, you mean?
Well, from first place to where you were.
From first, it was 17 place. 17 places.
17 places. Just the
people, you know, were, before me.
Well, just to give people a perspective of how hard it is when you start talking about the World Championship.
Yes, you know, if you make one mistake, small mistake, you know, if you miss the rope, whatever, you can be fourth or fifth, and you can lose maybe 1 second or half of the seconds, and then you just, you know.
So you were telling us earlier about the fact that you were a professional cyclist back in the 90s?
Yes, yes, I was. I was doing it for 5 years in Poland, and then I started my service in the fire brigade, and I started doing some sports in the fire station because they let me do it. You know, I was a swimmer before in the fire station. I was the runner, and then when the competition started in Europe, and I started doing it. Yeah. It was in 2008. Yes, or no, sorry. It was the 2012. Sorry.
So back home, how many guys now are interested in running the challenge?
In my base, we've got 12 people who wants to do it and who trains a lot.
Do you guys train together?
Yes, we train together. We try to do it because if we watch each other, we can, you know, learn a lot of, you know, techniques, a lot of things. Yeah. We can copy some guys who are better than, for example, the others. Yeah.
So, in your community, I would imagine now that the Stettin Fire Brigade has achieved some kind of notoriety?
Yeah.
In television and such?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So how many guys came with you here today?
12 guys came with me. 7 guys are from my station and 5 guys from the other stations.
Now, I think it's important that we mention that you had a pretty good run yesterday, right?
Yes, it was a good run, but you know, I just wanted to have under 130, yeah. But I just had I ran 134.
So how many people ran faster than you?
Nobody.
So that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, because Berlin is a specific competition because it is new record in Berlin because this course is really hard to run. Like I told you before, the problem is with the mask and with the pressure, because not too many people can use this equipment, because we've got different equipment and it's difficult for us. So,
you know, what do you think this has done for you and for the fire service, the Firefighter Combat Challenge?
It can help us at work because we can be more fit, if you mean about that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you know, any action is easy for us. Yes, because, you know, we can just take someone from the fire and rescue some person, but it's not difficult for us. It's really good because it's a typical. It's typical what we do at every day at work.
You know, I think that that's certainly one of the great values that you take away from this competition, to be able to make a statement about how you're able to do your job better, safer, faster.
Yes, so like you said, it's we take a lot of good things from this because we can meet each other from all of the European countries, and we can how can I say it? Like I told you, my English is not really good.
Your English is fine.
No, it's not, because I don't talk too much. But we can just bring some experience from Germany and just tell my chief how can we improve our job, because if we go to France, for example, we can see a lot of companies who just helps us all the time, and we can just tell him, okay, maybe you can buy this equipment for us because this equipment is much better than the other.
Well, this has been great, Chris. Thank you very much for coming. And I think I will be seeing you in Phoenix this year.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
great. All right, thank you.